Good afternoon and welcome back to my channel, Dreamweaver Energy. I am back today. I believe today is the 29th, I think, or maybe it's the 30th. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'll put the date in the title of the video. But I am here back today to offer the energy reading for today. And I have to apologize to you all because I have not been getting these videos out in the morning, which is what I really like to do, so that you can have them early enough in the day so that you know what energies you are aligned with for the day. But my schedule has been off. My sleep schedule has been off since I came back from Arizona. And so I've just been getting up later, and later I'm getting into cards. Plus, you know, I've been having readings over the phone lately in the morning time. So anyway, I want to apologize for that. But as always, I want to go ahead and get into the reading. I really don't like to make these videos long. But before we get into the reading, I, as always, like for us to ground into our current moment, ground into the space, so that we can be aligned with the energies that are available. So I'm going to invite you to find a comfortable seat. You can either lie flat on your back, you can sit in easy pose, or you can sit on the floor with your feet straight out like I'm doing right now, or you can sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. And as you find this comfortable seat, a comfortable position, I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale it out through your mouth. Let's do that second time. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Last time, inhale through your nose. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And as you inhale, I want you to imagine that you are drawing up energy from the earth. You can draw that energy up through the soles of your feet, through your seat, your root chakra, allowing that energy to travel its way up through your energy channels, through the center of your body, through your energy channels, up through your heart chakra, opening that, allowing that energy to expand through your body, allow that energy to continue to travel upward through your throat chakra, third eye, and allow it to reach the crown of your head. And as that energy reaches the crown of your head, I want you to imagine that that energy is escaping and going up about 18 inches above your head to coalesce with the energy that is coming down, the celestial energy from your higher source, your higher power. Just allow both energies to coalesce. Another deep breath in, exhale, and let us go ahead and ground. All right, hopefully we are all grounded in the space. Let us go ahead, or let me go ahead and start with our first deck, Sacred Geometry deck. I ask the Divine Creator, or thank the Divine Creator, Infinite Intelligence, for allowing me to be a clear and open channel to receive messages from our spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and spiritual court for our highest and greatest good for today. All right, and what energies are we aligned with today, Holy Spirit? All right, solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus chakra. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. Okay, so this card is inviting us to pay attention to, be mindful of be aware of our solar plexus chakra. Our solar plexus chakra is the chakra that is above our navel, so maybe like an inch or two above your navel. This chakra supports, or this energy channel, and that's what I mean for those of you all who are new to my channel, and maybe who are new to this particular type of work. When we start the meditation, and I ask that you allow the energy from the earth to travel through your energy channels in your body, the chakras are what I am referring to. And so this particular chakra, the color that aligns with that is like this golden yellow color. And it does support our sense of self and our willpower, and our energy. I think it is also our the chakra of energy. And it allows us to know who we are, and what our contribution is to the whole. So the number at the top of this card is 3. 3 being representing either catalyst, or, excuse me, representing creation, right? So it could be a catalyst for change. Whenever I use that word, I always use that term, a catalyst for change. And you definitely, if you do, be mindful of and tune into your chakras, particularly the solar plexus chakra. Tapping into that knowledge of who we are, tapping into your personal power, your personal willpower, will create, you will be a catalyst for change. You're tapping into yourself. You're getting to know yourself. You're getting to know your desires. You're getting to understand the power that you hold within yourself, within your body, okay? We do hold power. We hold energy within ourselves, and that power can be directed if we tap into this particular chakra, okay? All right, let us move forward to our Moonology deck and see what guidance we have from the moon today. Okay, what guidance, Holy Spirit, do we have from the moon today? All right, what moon guidance do we have today, Holy Spirit? What moon guidance do we have today? Just one card, Spirit. What moon guidance do we have? Let me tell y'all, my shuffling has been like janky recently. Okay, what do we have? Prosperity lies ahead, okay? Prosperity lies ahead. This is new moon in Taurus. All right, so we're tapping into our willpower, tapping into our personal power. Doing that opens up so many doors and opportunities for us. I won't call them coincidences because I don't believe in coincidences, but chance occurrences, not even chance, because nothing is by chance. But prosperity is lying ahead of us, and in my opinion, the once we tap into our energy channels, once we tap into our personal power, prosperity is ours. Prosperity is ours once we tap into that. We only need to know our own power in order to create our own prosperity, right? We don't have to wait on someone to give that prosperity to us. Once we tap into ourselves, once we are in tune with ourselves and in tune with the power that is fueling us, that is driving us, that is powering us, that celestial energy that comes down, that breath of life that we breathe every day, we have the ability to then create situations where prosperity is available to us. And this card is saying prosperity lies ahead, right? Prosperity lies ahead. This is something that is on its way to us. We may already be in the process of a project or an endeavor, right? That will bring about this prosperity, right? Taurus energy, this is full moon in Taurus. And so I would say that this is a time to be practical, to be grounded, to work through any type of negative feelings that you may have, or anything that you may have been dealing with. This is a time to find balance between being passionate and being overly intense. This is also a card that's saying pay attention to your cash flow no matter when you draw it. Prosperity lies ahead for us, but we still don't want to be frivolous with that prosperity once we come into that, whether we have it now or whether it's something that we're coming into. We don't want to be frivolous with our money, so pay attention to our cash flow, okay? This is also saying that we need to, this prosperity that is lying ahead for us, this isn't like wishful thinking. Like, this is action that we need to take, right? Something that we need to do to achieve those dreams so that we can come into this prosperity. All right, but this card is saying that we will come into financial fortunes. There will be a change in our finances based on this card. All right. All right, let's move forward and find out what goddesses are aligned with us, what goddess guidance do we have today? What goddess energy is here to support us today? It's so interesting as I was cleansing my decks that there are a number of cards in these decks, in this deck particularly, that I've never pulled. So, all right. Okay, what goddess is aligned with us today? What goddess energy are we aligned with? What goddess is available to help us today? Holy Spirit. What goddesses? Funny. So funny, because this was one of the cards that I saw earlier as I was cleansing them. And I thought to myself, I've never pulled her before. I wonder what she's about. And here she is. So Rhea, number 44, breaking down to an 8, which is the number for action, which goes back to this prosperity card. We have to put in some action, but Rhea is the goddess of flow. So let's see what she has to say. What does Rhea, the goddess Rhea, have for us? I'm really interested. All right. Okay, it says, do you notice that when you are in alignment with the universe, everything in your life seems to just flow? All right, so the goddess Rhea, whose name means flow and ease, comes to let you know that you are entering a time. You are entering such a time. Flow is not the flow state is not permanent for most people. It's a beautiful feeling that allows you to lose yourself in the rhythm. It's as if you're traveling down a magic stream where ideas and insights pour through you from a vast source of information that is gifted to you. The way to ensure you remain in this beautiful energy as long as you can is to observe your life with relaxed attention, listening to the guidance presented to you as you move forward without restraint or fixed ideas. You can enter a flow state anytime you're willing to release your expectations. It requires trust, and the goddess Rhea ensures your boat will never capsize as you move from a slow stream to a rapid river. Wow. Wow. Rhea, oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming forward. Yes, thank you so much for coming forward. So Rhea, wow, okay, so Rhea is saying, relax, right? Yes, you do need to do some work. Yes, there's some things that you need to do. There's some bullet points that you need to make in order to ensure, or in order to put in place, to put in motion the projects that will lead to this prosperity. But Rhea is here to tell us that we really can relax in doing that. We don't need to be, we don't need to have these fixed ideas, right? We can operate in a state of flow, right? And in a state of of alignment. You need to be in alignment in order to operate in a state of flow, because the state of flow is a result, right? The state of flow is a result of being in alignment, right? So being in alignment, to me, especially as we're here reading cards, is paying attention to the messages that are coming forth, whether that be messages that you're receiving individually or messages from the cards, right? Paying attention to that, getting in sync, getting aligned with the energies that are presenting themselves to us on a daily basis, and aligning with those energies so that we can be in a state of flow, right? We don't have to work so hard. It allows us to be in rhythm with the universe that is always here to support us, that is always helping us, that is always guiding us, versus us traveling upstream, doing the hard work, doing the difficult work to make things happen for us. We don't need to do that. It's not necessary. Okay, it's not necessary. And Rhea is here to assure us and guide us in a what word am I looking for? In a state of flow. I'm so sorry, you guys. In a state of flow. Okay. All right. Here we are. Last deck. I'm feeling like that I want to start introducing another deck into the mix. I do have a couple of other decks, but I'm not really sure how I'm going to introduce them. But I do feel like I want to start introducing another deck into the mix. But until then, we're still working on these 4 decks, which I really do enjoy and like. All right, so practical guidance for the day. What practical guidance do we have today, Holy Spirit? What practical guidance do we have today, Holy Spirit? Okay. Deeper Union is the card that popped out. Deeper Union. Okay, so the card says we should daily feel a deeper union with life, a greater sense of that indwelling God, the God of the unseen and of the seen within us. Okay, we should feel a deeper union with life, a greater sense of that indwelling God, the God of the seen and the unseen within us. This to me is like right back to Rhea. It's so interesting that this green is showing up in this card. It makes me think of like grounding into earth, you know, getting aligned with nature, so that we feel that deep sense of union with life, with nature, with all that is. So we feel that sense of the God within and the God that's all around us, what we can see and what we can't see. And getting into that place where we have that union, that deep union, we get into a state of flow. We get into that state of union, or better said, co-creation with all that is. You know, we get into that state of co-creation, that state of flow with the God, with nature, with Gaia, with the energies that are forever present, that we acknowledge sometimes, and sometimes we don't acknowledge because we don't see it. Sometimes we take advantage of it. And so I love this card, and that it really is inviting us to really seek that deep union with the God within us, and that is all around us, that is unseen and seen. Okay. Yes, this is a good spread to take a moment to meditate on. Give yourself a quiet moment to really ground into your space, really align with these energies, so that you can be in this state of flow, right? You can be in this state of flow where everything is just flowing naturally. Like, you're not trying hard. You're not trying to make things happen. Things are happening for you. Things are happening with you, because you are co-creating with the universe. You are co-creating with God. Okay. So I'm going to leave it here. Thank you all so much for tuning into my channel. I really and truly appreciate it. I pray that you all have an amazing, blessed, prosperous, flow-filled day. And I will see you tomorrow. All right? Peace and blessings, guys. Bye-bye.